Hello everyone, my name is Ruqayya Ajaj and I am a PhD student at University of Minnesota. I was born with retinitis pigmentosa, which causes my vision to be decreased over time. I was born into a large family with elderly parents. I have 3 other siblings who are also blind, and one of them has another disability. I always feel responsible to take care of all of my siblings, including my younger sister, who is also blind. I always worry about her because I do not want her to face any of the challenges that I have faced. I received my education in a general K-12 schools that did not have any accommodation for people who are blind. I was always the only student who was blind in all of my classes. I had so many challenges, mainly because people did not know how to accommodate someone who is blind or someone who is different than them. For example, a math teacher asked me to read an equation that she wrote in the board, but I wasn't able to see it, so she thought that I didn't understand the lesson. I was only able to read my textbook in the bright sunlight. I would wake up in the early morning and study on the roof of my home until the sun gets hot, and then I will come back again when the sun gets cooler. This was my only time to study by myself. My sisters were able to help me whenever they have time, so I had to wait until they had time to help me do my homework. Sometimes, when I studied hard and felt ready for an exam, the words would be so small for me to read, so I would not be able to do well in the exam because I had to focus on how to read the text instead of comprehending. Despite all of these obstacles, I graduated from high school with the big dreams to be able to improve the education for people with disability, and especially those who are blind. Although I did not have a high grade, I was accepted into a King Abdulaziz University, which is in the western side of Saudi Arabia, where I am from the eastern side in Saudi Arabia. In Jeddah, I was introduced to so many different assistive technology and screenreaders. I also had my own assistant. I had all the tools that enabled me to be a successful student. I had the ability the whole time, but the technology and the effective accommodation helped me to be a successful student. I studied mass media and journalism because I often heard students with disability talking about their obstacles and sharing their stories that they have been facing in their classes. I felt it's my responsibility to raise awareness through media about their educational journey. I therefore took any chances in my classes to create projects that would help raise awareness in campus. After I graduated from King Abdulaziz University, I was still passionate to continue my education and to help raise awareness about people with disability. I received a scholarship from King Abdullah Scholarship Program to study abroad in the United States. Upon arriving to the United States, I studied English for 2 years because I did not speak English at all when I came. After that, I was admitted to University of Minnesota for my master. I studied special education for my master because I thought once I really understood the needs for the people with disability, I will be able to advocate for them strongly. But I was also interested in leadership and policy, so I applied and got admitted to Organizational Leadership and Policy Development. I created several projects in my undergrad and graduate schoolings to train students and faculty how to interact and work with students with visual impairments in order to create more inclusive environment. All the projects were intended to inform faculty and students about the educational journey that students with visual impairments has to go through to be successful. After I developed these projects, I started thinking more deeply of how to make campus more inclusive for people with disability, especially those with visual impairments. For example, sometimes when I go to the cafeteria with my assistant, the cashier would ask my assistant, what does she want? Meaning that they make the assumption that I cannot speak up for myself. Or sometimes when I walk in the street and ask people for direction, they would say, go that way. Obviously, I do not know what they are pointing to. I did some research about whether I am the only person who's facing these problems. I found that it's a common problem that often people with disability face. It's a common assumption that people with disability are not intellectually capable. Together, we can make a difference. We can be supportive of one another and include those who are different. I have a goal in my mind, and my faith helped me be strong, brave, and keep trying. You can reach your goals, no matter how big they are or what challenge may be in your way. Believe that these challenges are not to put you down, but an opportunity to make you stronger. I want to build a better generation who knows how to interact with and respect people with disability and those who are different than them. We all have to work together to promote the changes that our country is looking for in Vision 2030. Happy Savi National Day.